Hi, my name's Simon from Motodrome. Now today we're going to take a walk around and a drive of this Defender 90 200 TDI on a galvanised chassis that you can see lurking behind me here. Two videos, one walk around, one driving, plus a bit of starting and idling action at the beginning of the driving video. Hope you like them. Okay, let's take a walk around this very high spec. It's got an awful lot of kit on it. Land Rover Defender 90 200 TDI. Hard top with windows, obviously finished in white with lots of black on it. Let's take a slow walk around it first of all. Actually, let's pick out some of the things it's got. Obviously, as you can see, it's got a winch on the front of it. We haven't tested that. It's got checker plate on the bonnet and the wing tops, wing top vents, matching set of BF Goodrich all-terrains on black rims. It's got combination rock and tree sliders. Checker plate along there, privacy film on the rear windows, mud flaps all round, swing away spare wheel carrier, adjustable tow pack, and then on this side, as before, but got a snorkel and also a large LED light bar on the roof. I guess this one's been prepared for a bit of fun and a bit of green laning and things like that, and the body shows one or two little dinks and donks on it, but it is sitting on a galvanised chassis, which it was put on in 2017. May also have a galvanised bulkhead. The previous owner thought that was the case. Can't find anything in the history to say that it's been fitted with a galvanised bulkhead, but in fairness, the bulkhead is in a condition where it's quite possible it is galvanised, should we say. But it's all been fully painted, as has the chassis. But you have to make your own decision on that one. But in my opinion, it's a distinct possibility it is a galvanised bulkhead. Right, let's start at the front here. All looks pretty smart around here, especially for an off-roader, and especially being white. I think probably the roof is probably the original paint, but the rest of it has been repainted at some point. Paint is okay. There's one or two sort of areas where there's a bit of overspray and stuff around the tail end, but around the front end it all looks pretty good. Looking down the near side, a few dinks in the barrel side on the passenger door, and we've got one or two tiny dinks just here in the front corner of the near side front wing. A little bit of paint loss, but not massive dings, just a couple just about there, one or two about there. But show you underneath here if we can, although as I say it is on a galvanised chassis. And then up there, scuttle corner and screen all look good. I think some of the work around here perhaps could be slightly better. I think they've filled something in up here. Difficult to tell, but it may just be the way it's fastened down, but yeah, not the best of jobs. Near side door has got some electricity action there and up there, and a couple of dinks in the barrel side. And the reason that people put checker plate all the way along here is because the structural integrity of the bottom door frames is getting bad, and this one is corroded on the door bottoms. That's why it's got the checker plate on the outside. If you put your hand under here, you're in danger of cutting yourself, because it is a bit rotten under that. But that's why it's got the checker plate on the outside of the door skin. It's got seat covers on it, although the seats themselves, actually underneath here, let's see if we can move this off a little bit. The seats actually look to be, oh, that one's got a little nick in it just there, but the seats actually look to be in good shape. Backrests as well, and the driver's side is the same but without the nick. So that's all good. So yeah, seat covers, that's all the control for the winch in there. It's got a more modern stereo. It's got an inclinometer up there. It's got headlining in it, so it's obviously had the roof off a county, but the trim section is missing there where the seat belt goes, but that's a big deal. Apart from that, so it's quite pleasant inside for a Defender. Anyway, let's go back to the outside, because that's what really counts. Near side rear wing, a couple of blemishes and marks on it from off-roading. It's obviously had a bit of paint touched in there because there's some paint sort of crept onto the checker plate. And then underneath here, it's a Richards chassis, as you can see there. So I think that was fitted in 2017 according to the history. Around the tail end, tailgate again has got quite a bit of electrolytic reaction on it, hit down here and down there. And the frame isn't great on the tailgate either, but when you've got the spare wheel carrier on it, as this one has, kind of negates that a bit. That's just our camera gear in there. As you can see, it's got two individual seats in the back with seat belts. But yeah, it has obviously didn't manage to get hold of the trims that go around the windows for the county style, so had to live with that, I'm afraid. Carrying on round, looks pretty good there. Looking down the offside, actually looks very straight down there. But again, there's some, not brilliant paintwork around here, but it's functional. Some reaction on the back of the offside rear wing there, a couple of marks just there. And as I say, I think the roof paint is original because there's a couple of bits that have gone a bit thin up there. And then underneath here, again, A-post and scuttle corner all look very good. Bit of reaction just there. And then under here, it's got steering guard on the front as well. And then we'll have a quick look inside. Driver's door is the same in terms of its bottom frame, not the greatest. But as I say, when you've got the checker plate on the outside, it rather negates the frames anyway. Dash is all in pretty good shape. Driver's seat, as I say, let's just lift the cushion up. I mean, the seat is actually fine, it's actually fairly new, those seats. But we'll leave the covers on. See, it's got seat rail extenders on it as well. Yeah, I mean, it's a Defender you can have quite a lot of fun with, and pretty much future-proof with a galvanised chassis on it as well. And as I say, it may also have a galvanised bulkhead. Anyway, my name is Simon. You can reach me in the office on 0118 907 1495. Or you can go to our website, which is www.moto-drome.com for any more information.